I mean, we can. It's the micro USB. That's right. Wait, hold on. Let me just. It's right there. We'll just use your.
You can just plug it in right there.
Yeah. Your triple USB hub.
A triple plugger. Yeah. Go for that top one. It's a 2 amp. Delete, 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 delete. Delete all the emails.
There we go. We are on
Is your program?
power. Okay, Hopkinsville.
The hell you doing in Louisville? I lied. Mo and I were going to the Butterfly Trail. It was all a ploy.
Gotcha, bitch.
It was expensive. The camera was worth it to go on the Bourbon Trail.
Worth every penny. I need some sunglasses. It is. Canada needs to get their shit together, man.
No shit. Like that's
like it's bad enough they gave us Bieber.
But then they started fucking wildfires with meth.
Then they then they set their fucking country on fire.
I mean, they were one of the strictest countries lockdown wise for COVID stuff, and Justin Trudeau became like a dictator, a radical dictator. Like dictator. That country is in shambles right now. You need to get your shit together, Canada.
Canada.
Yeah, so Liz said that they uploaded pictures for this house, but I'm not seeing anything like new. Anyway, on the road again. Just can't wait to be back on the road again.
What happened to malls, man? Was it Amazon that killed malls?
No, I don't know. I mean, I miss a good mall.
Yeah.
Like
our kids don't.
Oh no, we still have a mall in Lancaster.
But they're not like the malls we had.
No, it doesn't have like a National Record Mart or the Wall or any of those things, like the record stores where you actually go in and...
What kind of record shops did you guys have here? Like, because like out west we had Warehouse. So Warehouse Records, and we had Tower Records.
We didn't have Tower.
Like when I was in Texas, they had shit. I can't remember what it was called. Hastings. Yeah. So Southwest was Hastings.
Okay. We had NRM, which is National Record Mart.
Uh-huh.
And then we had the Wall. And the Wall was just that was it. It was like literally a wall of CDs. They didn't really put anything in the middle of the store.
Oh, it was all just on the periphery?
All on the, yeah, and it was the wall, and that was the premise. It was you were going to, and sometimes there was one CD on the wall for the band you wanted, and they had to walk into the stock room to get the other CD.
Oh, so they had all the stock, like, on the walls?
Yeah, it was just all on the walls. And they called it the Wall. And they weren't terrible. Like, National Record Mart was like your basic record store that you'd go into. Like they had posters and cassettes and CDs and vinyl, and
you could buy like little buttons and shit like that.
Buttons and stickers and pins and all the goofy shit that you would wear to Applebee's or tchotchkes.
Shenanigans.
Yeah, shenanigans. But the Wall was just, that's all they had. It was just. It's basically just CDs and cassettes, more so CDs, and it was okay. But the prices were cheaper than National Record Mart by like $1 or $2.
Like, do you remember because I think I was having this discussion with my wife, like when you bought a CD, it came like in a cardboard container?
Ours were plastic, like the plastic safety containers. So you couldn't shove them in your pocket.
So, is that what that was for?
Yeah, it was so they were security. They were like security things. Like the thing was like a foot and a half long.
Yeah, the cassettes used to be on those too.
Yeah.
Well, so no, before that, it was the same length as that security frame thing, but it was a piece of cardboard and it was like a record jacket. So it would have like the album cover, then you flip it over on the back, and it would be like it would be the equivalent to like the album liner.
Oh no, I didn't. We didn't have those. We had. I don't remember seeing those. Like we had like the 9 Inch Nails album, Downward Spiral, had a book in it.
Like an actual book?
Yeah, like it was.
It
was a double fold open case. One side had the CD, and the other side had basically.
That's when you knew you had a badass CD. Is when it was the different jewel case where where both sides opened up.
Yeah.
That's when you knew it was worth more than $12.99 or whatever they were selling it for back then.
The Woodstock 1995 CD is, I think it's a 3 or 4 CD set, and it's crazy. Like it's one single CD case. I'm dating myself at this point. It was super thick. So like it folded open once, and then it folded open again, and then it folded open again, and had like 3 or 4 CDs from all of the sets that all the bands
from each day.
Yeah. It was. I think I still have it. I have to double check that.
Was that the last one?
No, they did like Woodstock in '98 and '99.
Which one was the one where like the shit just like imploded on itself?
That was 1976.
No, that one was good because
it
became a free concert, and from what I always hear the stories of not eating the brown acid.
Yeah.
I think I need to have a conversation with my uncle.
It was in the 60s.
I think my uncle was there. One of my uncles, Uncle Brian, like he needs his own podcast because like he's just been through so much stuff, like because he came up in that civil rights era.
Oh yeah.
And so, but he was like big into funk and rock and all that stuff. So he gave me this picture. It's of Jimi Hendrix playing at the Baltimore Civic Center the weekend before he set the guitar on fire. In San Francisco at that Monterey Music Festival.
Yeah, in protest.
Yeah, I was like, what? He's like, you're giving this to me? And he was like, yeah, I just have it. I was like, no, you have 2 other sons. He's like, no, I got plenty of these. I was like, are you sure? And like, I have it in one of those.
Frame it and have it?
It's framed and it's in one of those UV protected frames. I was just like, holy, like I was baffled when he gave it to me.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but I think part of the reason he gave it to me is because he knew how much I would appreciate it, because he knows how much I like Hendrix.
He was good. He died young.
Yeah. Was the 27 Club?
Yep.
What, Hendrix, Morrison, Joplin, Jesus?
Yeah. Yeah, they were all.
Was River Phoenix 27?
Ooh, I don't know. He may have been a little younger.
I feel like he was younger.
Yeah,
I have been. Me and Mel have been to the spot where he died, at the. Was it the Viper Room where he died?
Yeah. I think so. Then who was the actor that drove his?
James Dean. Yeah, I think he was 27. Was Marilyn Monroe 27?
She may have been older. I think she was a little bit older. I feel like she was like in her 30s.
Oh.
Like lower 30s, like 30, 32, 33, maybe. But no, the Woodstock thing. So they had the one in the 60s.
Yeah.
And they redid it again, like with Limp Bizkit and Korn.
Well, no, so there was one before that.
Was there?
The one, I think the Limp Bizkit one
92.
is the one that where everything fucking went apeshit. Because I watched a documentary on it, so of course I should remember this. But that was the one where it just like, where girls were getting assaulted and people were breaking into the ATM machines, and I just remember it was at Griffiths Air Force Base.
That wasn't.
That was the one where everything came to a head.
Was it? Was there a Woodstock 90?
There were. I want to say in our lifetime, well, there were 2 or 3.
Woodstock 94 was. That was this is the Inside the Craziest Festival of the 90s. And then there was. Yeah, Woodstock 94 was the one, not the 95. First. That was like 9 Inch Nails and Metallica, and they like all the bands of that era were. And that was like the first one since like whatever.
69?
60, yeah. And that was at Woodstock, Georgia. Like that was at
New York.
The original location.
Yeah.
But then There was like a Woodstock. I swear there was like a Woodstock. There's a Woodstock '99, but I don't think there was one between '94 and '99.
So was 99 the one where...
91, I think 99 was where all the debauchery and shit was going on. Yeah.
I think I watched...
that's the one that like went to shit real quick.
I think we watched that documentary during the Panarinini. And
there's actually a documentary on it called Trainwreck on Netflix.
Maybe that's the one that me and Mel watched.
Woodstock '99 was the...
So yeah, I was in Japan, so I don't think I even saw or heard any about it, so it's kind of not a clear memory for me. But I remember watching that documentary and then hearing about it, and then I was starting to piece stuff together, and I guess I never realized how bad it really was.
Yeah, I did not watch that one, but I heard that one was a complete and total shit show. But I did watch every day. I watched Woodstock '94, like up in my room, blaring music, getting yelled at by my mom.
Because MTV covered that one.
Yeah, MTV covered that like in its entirety.
Yeah.
Like that's all they showed the entire time. I was like, this is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I need to go there next year, and they didn't have it. And I was also a kid, like that couldn't drive and had no money and could not buy a ticket to go to Woodstock.
'94. I think I was in Vegas in '94.
But I said that I was gonna go, and I didn't.
I think we all did.
Look at it, it can't cost that much. It's only $500 a person to go.
I want to feel like, looking back on it, that was like the first major multi-day festival that I can think of. There used to be one in Southern California called the US Festival, but like US Festival.
Yeah.
And it was in Glen Helen Park in Southern California. And I remember that one being like 3 or 4 days, and that was just like all rock, essentially. This is in the early 80s, like maybe 84, 83, somewhere around there. And that's the first music festival I remember ever hearing about. But then they would also have ones like the K-Rock was like the big radio station in LA, and they would do the K-Rock Weenie Roast, and they would have like all these pop and punk bands and stuff like that. But that was only like one day. And
there weren't a whole lot of
multi-day festivals. The first real big one I remember is Lollapalooza.
Yeah, Lollapalooza.
How it like traveled around the country, and it was multiple days.
Yeah, because I didn't work a Lollapalooza. I used to work at a concert venue in Pittsburgh, or outside of Pittsburgh, in Bergenstown.
It's the one where you got punched in the face?
Yeah, I've been assaulted several times.
When you were a security guard, right?
When I worked security there. And so like Lollapalooza, we didn't do Lollapalooza because I don't think they had it there, but we did like Surge Fest, if you remember Surge Soda.
Oh, wow.
So we did like Surge Fest and Fish and Jimmy Buffett, like, and those were basically all day music festivals. It wasn't just,
but single day
stuff. Ozfest.
I remember that.
Lilith Fair. God, that was.
Tell me about that one.
Jesus Christ, Lilith
Fair.
So,
for people that are listening, like, tell them about Lilith Fair.
Lilith Fair was...
Because it was around the same era as Lollapalooza, right?
Yeah.
It was like the alternative to Lollapalooza, if I remember.
No.
Well, I mean, from a certain aspect it was, though.
Well, I mean, if you're a certain aspect of they're all female artists with hairy armpits, then yeah, it was opposite.
Well, I guess we should go back. So Lollapalooza...
it was alternative music, like an alternative music festival. Yeah,
or mod rock, or alternative rock is what they called it back in the day. But then this was stuff like Pearl Jam.
Yeah. Pearl Jam.
Chili Peppers. Jane's Addiction.
Jane's Addiction. Who else? Why am I...
Like Cracker. The stuff you would probably hear on Buzzbin on MTV.
Yeah.
That sort of stuff.
It was 90s rock at that time.
I don't know if like Nirvana was like in that groove.
I never saw Nirvana.
But I feel like, Stone Temple Pilots.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like hard.
Alice in Chains.
Yeah. It wasn't hard, so to speak, but it was like a lot of stuff that was being played on the radio that was considered alternative rock.
Yeah. Yeah. It was like grungy alternative rock.
Yeah. That Seattle
But
sound.
Lilith Fair was. It was.
Was it multi-day?
No, it was one day.
Okay.
It was a one-day thing. It was all female artists. Cool.
But even like the shops and everything, like the vendors, it was all focused towards women, right?
Yeah, it was all focused towards
women run.
It was women. Yeah, it was, and which is great idea.
That's pretty cool.
I'm all for like women empowerment. I'm girl dad.
Yeah. Same here.
But like the fish concerts. Those concerts.
Everybody smelled
awful.
Yeah. The people smelled like fish that went to go see fish.
You're smelling
dirty
basically
hippies.
like dirty hippie balls and vagina everywhere. Lilith Fair, you had a combination of dirty hippie chicks, not a whole lot of dudes around.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of it was fishy. It was a little fishy.
Was that? No, that wasn't where.
But it was. I'm trying to think of it was like Tori Amos and
Sarah McLachlan. I want to say like Hole was there.
I think Hole did. Yeah, I think Hole did the one year that because I went to it twice.
So like L7 had to be there.
L7, the Four Non Blondes.
Okay.
Did that shit. There's a name that's on the tip of my tongue that I can't think of, and it's like
another multi-girl band. Veruca Salt.
Veruca Salt, but no, it's a individual soloist like Sarah McLachlan. I can't think. Ironic. Who did Ironic?
Oh,
right.
Alanis Morissette.
Alanis Morissette. So she was there. She did it, and it was for the most part, it was a good show.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Meredith Brooks.
Yeah, the women. You think like fights with guys are bad?
Oh, the chicks were getting in fights?
Oh fuck yes! It ain't peace, love, and happiness. It was. There was
some scrapping going on?
There was a lot of scrapping. And it wasn't just scrapping.
Wait, were you working or were you...
I was working.
Okay.
Yeah. It was like women latching onto hair and not letting go. Like no matter how much you tried to pick up, this wafer thin model looking chick with bad teeth, and try to carry her off, she did not let go of the grasp of the fat chick that she got into a fight with over jumping the line at the bathroom.
Is it like how when your kids are toddlers, when they go to sleep, they triple in mass, that sort of thing?
No. It was. She was still very light in weight to pick up.
Oh, but the grip.
But it was her kung fu grip on the woman's weave that she just would not let go of.
Wow.
Was
it over did someone drop a joint or something?
No, it was over this particular one. This particular fight, because there were several that I was not a part of. But this particular fight that I was a part of, this oversized lady was high as shit, drunk off her ass, and she just
for clarification, we are a body positive show.
Some bodies. I'm positive that some bodies don't need to be out there showing their things.
And we're canceled.
No, she was a heavier chick, and she was drunk and high, and she basically stumbled, cut the line of the bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
But not by she didn't
But you don't cut the line for a bathroom, period, men or women.
No.
It's not cool.
But she just wasn't really paying attention, and she just kind of stepped in line, and this woman behind her just lost her shit.
She wasn't about that life.
It wasn't long,
but there was a line.
But there was a line, but also
order had been established.
She did not go to the front of the line at the door. It was 3 people back. There's 3 people left in line. She just kind of oh well, just I'm going to go stand in line. And this woman just lost her shit, grabbed her by the back of the head and started punching her in the side of the face.
Wow.
And she was just a scrappy little, she couldn't weigh 110 pounds.
Soaking wet.
Yeah, she was this scrappy little girl beating the shit out of this woman who's 170, 180. In the 90s, that wasn't fit. That was just big. So, she just started hitting her in the side of the head. We come over and I picked her up and she had a hold of her hair and would not let go of her hair. I'm would you fucking let go of her? She's I ain't letting, fuck that bitch. She da da da. I'm let go of her fucking hair. So and then he had another guy come in and he starts prying her fingers off of her hair.
So she was about it.
Oh yeah, she was all about it. She said not only was she throwing hands, she was throwing fists. She was kicking and screaming. But I mean, she did some damage to this lady's face. Like, it started bruising and swelling almost immediately. I
Wow.
was like, so she had to go get medical attention, and then the other girl got, arrested for assault. I was like, was it worth it? Because don't you piss on me.
Yeah, that was going to be my other question. Like, did she, hopefully in the midst of the kerfuffle, she did not, like, pee on somebody?
No one, luckily, no one relieved themselves. But it's like, working at a concert venue is something special. Like, that's, in some cases, it takes a special kind of person to put up with someone's bullshit. Because you get a lot of bullshit.
Yeah. Speaking of bullshit, here's Frank.
Oh. Connect a phone.
Ciao, Strozzo.
I had a dream.
You used to read Word Up magazine?
Yeah. MLK had a dream too.
Yeah. Jesus.
I had a dream that you were smiling at me. You were proud of me when I was using the Frank's
That I was proud of you?
Yeah, when I was using the Frank's
That's why it's called a dream, Frank.
Come on, don't be so bad.
Yeah, yes. The Frank cam is going to be that'll be on the list for your OnlyFans.
You sound like Darth Vader.
Darth Vader? I am your daddy.
So, when are you gonna be here?
Next Friday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're leaving.
Yeah,
we're leaving next week, next Thursday to get there.
Yeah. Yes, if you want to find all your jokes dead.
No, we just we stopped at Louisville and had lunch.
Let's go.
We're a little over 2 hours away.
That's really good.
We went to a really great Italian.
Yeah, we went to this really good Italian restaurant.
Really good.
Yeah, it's called.
We felt like family there.
Yeah, we felt like family. It was like
family.
Yeah, it was Olive Garden. They said it was authentic. Authentic Tuscan cuisine.
Attention.
I took the tour of Italy.
Attention, I'm dangerous.
Are you there now at the venue?
No, now I'm going to pick up the truck. You know, a lot of things.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yesterday, you told me.
yeah. I think we're gonna go straight to the venue,
Yeah, okay.
and then we'll probably be there about 5 o'clock.
Yeah. They called me, you sent me the message by Frank. You text me. Then, while we are talking about how to fix the street, they sent me a message from the truck company. We finished the street, I called the truck company, we're like, we don't have a truck for you.
This is not the first time they've done this to us.
Dude, it's the second time.
Yeah.
And I finally found the truck. Dude, man, it's been like, the last 72 hours, I slept a solid 6. So, a little bit over caffeinated in this moment.
Yeah. Does it have a lift?
So, yeah.
Okay. Good.
So it looks like not only that, like, Chuck should have been here today.
Yeah.
Now UPS is saying that the box of trucks is arriving Monday. So I had to find Chuck.
Chalk?
The person that had to bring me the truck.
Oh, okay. Chalk.
The person, Chuck. The person that had to bring me the eco bike broke 2 of them. So I had to find 4 eco bikes. Like, we did. Like,
Wow.
this year, like, yeah. Okay, come on. Give me updated. We're going to look at it. Do you browse the clock?
Do what?
The clock.
Yeah.
Do you browse the money printer?
Nah. I'm actually picking one up in Knoxville.
Yeah, let's go. So I can print money for you.
All right, man.
Okay. I'll see you later.
All right, later.
See you, Frank.
Bye.
Bye. Ladies and gentlemen, Frank.
Frank. I had a dream.
Yeah.
So did MLK.
Jesus. Canceled.
Oh, that's my favorite.
So, getting back to
So,
women beating each other up at Lilith Fair.
well, I was saying that it's like working at a concert venue takes a special type of person. Like,
So, my experience, my work at concert venues is like on the stage, being a backline support tech.
yeah,
So I'm up there, laying cable.
yeah, you are.
No, but like, setting up drum kits and mics and all that other stuff, and getting artists on and off the stage. So for me, like the annoying part is like when the artists bring their friends and they're not credentialed,
And they stand in the fucking way.
yeah, and they stand in the way, or they want all these people on the stage, or they want to do an extra song, or like an artist shows up late, which is pretty common, and unfortunately I have to say in the hip hop community. The couple artists that I work with though that I was very thankful for and grateful for in terms of their punctuality and their professionalism were
T-Pain and Lil Wayne.
Juice WRLD, R.I.P. Dude showed up like right on time. He was grossly apologetic because he missed a flight.
Oh.
He stayed on as long as he possibly could. Like we had to literally kick him off the stage. And he apologized and thanked everybody backstage again when he was leaving, which was like that was genuine.
Yeah.
It wasn't, he wasn't trying to be patronizing or anything. So that was really cool experience. Wiz Khalifa, fucking to the minute, dude. On time, off time. Had the craziest shit. So he's a big weed smoker. He's got weed named after him.
Yeah.
But he had a bunch of Make-A-Wish kids that were on the stage. So there's like a part of the stage that the audience can't see, but like they have special guests and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it was all these Make-A-Wish kids like on this side of the stage, and they were just having the time of their fucking life.
Well, they were high as hell.
And I was like, this is some shit I never would have put together. Make-A-Wish kids wanting to see Wiz Khalifa, but you know what? God bless them, both of them.
And they were all Steelers fans.
Black and yellow, son. And the Molly Percocet dude.
Oh, shit. The song's Mask Off.
Yeah, Mask Off.
And now I can't think because I listen to it like every other week.
But like, I was
Lonely Wolf. Lonely Wolf?
No. But I was really like, it was like military precision, dude. Like, manager came up, like 15 minutes before he was supposed to get on stage.
Future.
Yeah, Future. Manager came up, hey, I'm so-and-so, blah, blah. He's like, these are the people that we have on stage. These are all the dancers, blah, blah, blah. And like, he would just like tell us all the people who we need to know. He's like, anybody that does not have one of these stickers, do not let them anywhere on stage. Me and my buddy were like, damn, dude,
Cool.
this is fucking awesome.
You're doing my job for me.
Yeah, he came, his intro music came on, and then like boom, like to the second, like he walks out on stage. His dancers were really cool because they were like running on and off the stage. They were jumping off the stage into the pit and they kept coming back around. I kept looking at them like, what the hell happened? What are you guys doing back here? And they would run back on the stage to dance and stuff like that. And at the very end, like, he dapped us all up. He was like, thanks, man. It was an awesome, great show. We appreciate you. And the manager was like, hey, man, thanks. You guys did a great job, blah, blah. I was like, man, see, that's where like other artists, which I won't name, just like show up late, leave early, just all kinds of disorganized. And it just like, it frustrates me from the audience perspective because they paid a lot of money to be there.
Right.
And you're supposed to play an hour set and you're shorting these people like 20 minutes. Now 20 minutes, that's like 5 songs.
Yeah, we're talking to you, Easy.
Eric Wright, you hear me? Artists that, aside from the hip hop artists, another artist that really like impressed me, like it just wasn't expecting it, was Machine Gun Kelly.
Oh yeah.
Dude, he was the headliner for that night, so he didn't go on until like 9 o'clock. Dude showed up at like 1. Did a sound check, stayed there. His whole band stayed there. He was there so long, I forgot he was there. He was in his trailer. I just remember looking out one time. He's standing there, you know, shirtless as always, eating cereal, just talking to people, taking selfies. Like I was like, this motherfucker's unreal. Like he was just the coolest dude. And there was another band that wanted to come up on that had performed earlier in the day. And like once a band goes off the stage, you're not supposed to let them back on, especially if they're like one of the opening acts.
Right.
And they're like, come on, man, just let us up there. And I'm like, man, I can't let you up there. And then they looked at him like, Kels, you know, cook us up. And I look at him, and Kelly's like, it's cool. And I was like, all right.
I mean,
But
if he says so, it's his show.
But the dude, like, he plays multiple instruments. I think he played the piano and the guitar in that show.
At the same time.
No, with his toes. But the thing that gets lost in his music, like when you listen to it, is his band is super talented. His drummer, he's from Ohio. Really crazy story. Like he dropped out of high school to go play full time for MGK. Like they're all just really talented as a band, and I think it kind of gets overshadowed just by, you know, all things that are MGK.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I've ever listened to anything from Kelly.
I didn't listen to anything until after that show I worked with him, because I was like, man, I really need to check him out.
I just heard about the beef between him and Eminem.
This was right when
that guy.
This is right when that happened too, because the first song he did was Rap Devil
Like,
when he came out, and everybody was feeling it, man. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna check this dude out. I'm gonna give him a shot. And his music's all right, you know. Like his newer stuff is more punky, because he's working with Travis Barker. So obviously,
yeah, so it's gonna
if you're gonna do that, you know, it's gonna be
it's gonna be more Blink 182.
Yeah, Blinkish. But yeah, his other stuff before that, like just give it a listen. You know,
I may give it a listen.
Yeah.
We'll see. The only, like, when I worked concerts, we didn't really interact with the talent.
artists. Yeah.
Like I met the dude from Blues Travelers.
Popper?
Yeah, I met him. John Papa. John Papa?
I think it's Popper.
John Popper. Yeah, I met him. I met Ben.
Ben Folds.
No, God, I can't think of his name. No.
Affleck.
No, Affleck.
Franklin.
Nope. I wish. I don't remember. He was just like, he was kind of a folk singer, black folk singer style. Really good, like fantastic, great guy to talk to. But then I also met like Dave Matthews. That guy's a fucking asshole.
Oh, really?
Well,
he's South African.
At this time, I mean, it was just like, it was at a Dave Matthews concert. So
Was this like at his peak?
yeah, it was like right around his peak. Like, so this is in like '99.
Yeah.
And I got put backstage, just backstage security. My job was basically just to stand there and make sure that when the artist came up from backstage, like no one rushed them.
Yeah.
Because the way that it wasn't like, you know, how you picture a backstage at Star Lake. It was like the buses and everything were parked right behind the stage.
Yeah.
They come right through a door and
Yeah, and
you're
that's
right there.
That's mostly how the
Okay.
stuff I work is, because they're festivals.
yeah, like this, but this is a permanent structure.
Okay.
Like, type. It's an amphitheater. It's a permanent structure, but there wasn't like buildings back here or anything like that like people were hanging out in.
Mm-hmm.
But there's like a little green room area.
Yeah.
And that's it. And that's where, you know, the artists would hang out there before and after their sets or whatever. Well, I'm standing there. My job is just to make sure that the only people in there are the artists, the talent, whoever that they take in with them. I'm standing there, and Dave Matthews, like, he kind of peeks his head out, and he's like, "We need water." Okay. Go get us some water. Yeah, me. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck if you need water. Like, go get water. He's like, well, we need you to go get water. I'm like, I'm not going to get water. Like, I have to stay here.
Yeah.
So then he got pissy, and he called somebody, and then, like, the head of security comes over, and he's like, "Did he ask you to go get water?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got to stay here, though." He's like, "He asked you to go get water, just go get him water." I'm like, "But I can't leave." I was like, "This is
This is what I was told.
This is what I was told to do."
My prime directive.
And, like, I was a Dave Matthews fan before that.
Until then.
Until that point, and I'm like, well, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Like, what a prick.
That's unfortunate.
That's a shitty thing to, like, oh, go get me water. Go get your own fucking water.
Yeah.
You have runners, you have people, you have a rider. Go get your own, make sure you have enough water for all those, college chicks in there you're trying to fucking bang. But, yeah, it was, like, I cannot confirm if it was actually Jack Osborne or not, but we had a kid. It was about his age at the time, so this is 99, so he's about his age. This kid comes up and it's at Ozfest, and I'm inclined to say that it was not him, but he's full paint on his face, a skull.
So yeah, good luck trying to figure out if it's him or not. So
and he's just kind of a pudgy kid, and Jack Osborne was a pudgy kid when he was a teenager.
What was the show called?
Pudgy Kids?
Yes.
The Osbournes?
Is that what it was called?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
And that was the Ozzy and Sharon.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Osbournes.
Sharon!
It was like on VH1 or something.
I think it was MTV.
Or MTV. It's the same company.
Yeah. Same, but different.
But yeah, so like, he just comes up and he's like, I need to get to the pit. I'm like, no you don't. He's like, do you know who I am? I'm like, I don't give a shit who you are.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm Jack Osborne. I'm like, okay. He's like, my dad's Ozzy. This whole thing is mine. I'm like, yeah, okay. You're not getting into the pit. Come back with a pit pass.
Yeah.
I said, if your dad's Ozzy and you need to get to the pit, you wouldn't be going through me to get to the pit.
Ipso facto.
Yeah. And then the kid he came back with a pit pass. I'm like, where the hell did you get that? Who'd you steal that from?
Shit.
And he's like, I got it from my dad.
My dad.
I'm like, bullshit. Whatever. So I can either confirm or deny that the kid was. But he had a pit pass. I'm like, fuck it, go.
Yeah.
I don't care. I said, don't die. Because at that point, I think Rage Against the Machine was on.
Oh, shit.
And they were right in the middle of Killing in the Name of.
Oh.
And I'm like, see ya.
Have fun with that.
Have fun with that, you little shit. But yeah, there were other fights. Like I got punched in the face and fish hooked in my eye by a Golden Glove boxer.
Jesus. I think that's the story I was thinking about.
Yeah, that's the story that's like the one that when people ask, I'm like, oh yeah, I got assaulted by a Golden Glove boxer. There was one guy. So the head of security at the time.
These butts
barbecue.
Yeah.
The head of security at the time was a very large guy, not fat,
just
massive.
Took up a lot of real estate.
And he wore a ring with a lion's head on it. Like, it stuck off of his finger.
Mm-hmm.
And he wore this ring, and at the end of almost every concert night, he'd sit there with a toothpick and he'd be picking shit out of the ring.
Oh, yeah.
Because he had punched somebody several times.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. And that's the same guy who told me that I had to go get water for Dave Matthews. But he snatched up that Golden Glove boxer faster than I've seen anybody snatch anybody up before in their life. And then immediately threw him to the ground and had him pinned until the cops came and put cuffs on the guy. And he's like, you want to press charges? I'm like, no. He's like, how's your face? I'm like, it hurts.
It hurts.
I mean, I kind of did it to myself. Like, we were trying to get the guy to calm the fuck down. I jumped on his back and tried to put him in a chokehold.
No.
But not knowing the dude was, 10 times stronger than I was, because he literally fish-hooked me with his right hand in my left eye and pulled me over his shoulder.
Fuck.
Yeah, like my eye was bruised, like it hurt like hell. I was lucky I didn't lose my eye. But yeah, and then he also punched me in the side of the face. Not hard, thankfully, but enough to make me see stars and Tweety Bird. But it was just like that whole night was just a clusterfuck of.
Was this the Lilith Fair concert still?
No, that might have been Tom Petty.
Wow.
Yeah, I was at one of Tom Petty, I was gonna say one of his last concerts. That's not true. One of his tours, I think it was Mary Jane, that was one of the last dance with Mary Jane.
Yeah.
Fly, learning to fly. That stuff. Those were his
Into
big
the Great
hits.
Wide Open.
Yeah. And we were up in the upper parking lot, and that's where
Where was this venue at again?
Burgettstown, Pennsylvania. It used to be called Star Lake Amphitheater, and then it was the Coca-Cola Amphitheater, and then it was the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette Amphitheater, and then who knows what it is now. It kept changing names. But I'm trying to think of some of the other shit that we got into there. Like for Fish concerts, it was
Multiple. You see, yeah. So
they handed out gloves, like latex, like not just your regular old like to the wrist,
like
latex.
shark-proof.
No,
gloves.
like elbow, like inseminating a fucking cow gloves.
That's kind of
Like-
that's mildly
Like,
concerning.
jerk off the bull and then shove your hand in the cow, like elbow high gloves. They didn't want anybody touching anybody.
These people.
Like it was everybody. Yeah, well, I mean that's what it was. Like these people were going to be sweating
And
they're
dirty.
Dirty. They may, we had last year some guy he was in contact with acid, not acid that burns, like LSD.
Yeah, that
Like
acid.
he got high. Like one of the employees got high as shit because he grabbed a guy and he was like just
soaked in acid.
soaked in like sweaty acid, and he got.
It sounds like a bad time.
Yeah, and I was just like, I don't want to fucking do that. And then you'd walk over, and I'm like, no, don't fucking touch it. I'd put my hand on it, like, get away from me.
You dirty hippie.
Dirty fucking hippie. You smell like patchouli oil and BO. And it took a good, whenever that concert happened, because like the next day you'd go get your paycheck. So you got paid for it wasn't like weekly, you got paid per show.
Oh, interesting.
So, which was nice. So the next day I'd drive up and they're like power washing everything. Like you just have a crew of power washing.
I guess I've never thought about that. That's like, that is a concern. Like if people are just... a friend of mine told me about, he went to some concert, I don't remember what it was, but he said some guy was going around with a water gun that had acid in it and spraying people.
Yeah, I mean, I've
never done acid, but I guess it's mildly terrifying. Like if you're tripping, but you don't know you're tripping.
Yeah. Like when you start seeing flying eyeballs. And all kinds of other goofy shit. But yeah, it was just like they were just power washing everything down, getting ready for the next concert. But I had a lot of good times working there. I mean, I had a lot of good bootleg T-shirts because that's primarily what my team focused on was
bootleg T-shirts.
Just stopping guys from bootlegging. Like we'd walk around in the woods in the surrounding area because that's where the bootleggers would hide their shirts. And we'd take all the shirts and then we'd go put them in someone's car.
That would suck coming back to your stash and it's fucking gone.
Yeah, and then we would lie to the bootleggers and tell them we didn't take their stash, but they needed to give us half of whatever they had on it, and we'd let them sell the other half of it. And he's like, I only got 10 shirts left. I'm like,
well,
give me
I guess
5.
You got 5 now.
Give me 5 and I'll let you sell those other 5. Man, I'm just trying to make a living. I'm like, yeah,
so
me
am
too.
I. Yeah,
that's why
because I'm gonna go sell these shirts.
And we gave them away. We'd like hand them all out to everybody in security, and then we'd send the rest. They all get sent off the incinerator. One guy tried to tell us his shirts were legit. These are legit shirts. I'm like, then why the fuck is the artist name spelled wrong?
Yeah.
Man, I was told these were legit. I'm like, yeah, as you were picking them up from some guy on the corner in downtown Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Yeah, super legit.
No name tags or what do you call it?
They were missing the G in Wu-Tang. It was the Wu-Tang Clan.
Wu-Tang Clan.
They ain't nothing to fook with.
I think the funniest / most interesting artist I worked with was Marshmello.
Oh yeah.
I had to sign an NDA. This is back before he took his helmet off. Had to sign an NDA. He was very cool, but like it's like knowing what he looks like before he took his helmet off is like I get it because he's just like this nondescript white dude. Like even if you look at his picture now on the internet, like he's just this nondescript white dude. So it's like you could figure out you would never know who he was because he would blend in. But
it was me, Mo.
But he was that was Will Ferrell. Didn't you ever see that?
No.
He was at, I think, MTV Music Awards, and like he took off the helmet and it was Will Ferrell.
They had a bunch of celebrities do that shit, didn't they?
I don't remember. But it was easy to figure out though because he used to go under a different DJ name. It was .com before he became Marshmello. Very similar sound, but the Marshmello sound evolved from his original iteration as .com.
I miss Daft Punk.
They had a good run, man. They were around a lot longer than I realized, because the first time I heard them was like in the late 90s, like 97, 98.
Yeah.
And it never dawned on me like that Around the World is that old until I was watching something. I was like, yeah, that Around the World album is 30 years old now. And I'm like, no, like that one Canadian guy. No way.
No way. Yeah, it was Daft Punk, and I mean, Fatboy Slim's still around.
Yeah.
But he's not as big as he used to be.
No, he's still...
Chemical Brothers.
I watched... there's this... on YouTube, there's this channel called Circle. I think Circle.
Okay.
And Fatboy Slim did a... It's like all the videos are like 1 hour, but it's like a 1 hour DJ set of him in this like tower, like somewhere in Europe. But it like goes up and down, but it rotates too.
Oh, that make me fucking vomit.
But I mean, it's not going like super fast. It's like really slow, you know, and it comes up and down.
But is that worse though?
Well, no, you don't really you can't really pay attention. You don't really notice until like you notice the horizon changing. So it's like really gradual, and they have all like these. I think they're using Sony cameras, actually, like Sony S4s or something. Okay. And they're just like positioned, and there's like a couple guys walking around with them. And it's, you know, a direct audio feed, so you're getting the sound straight from the DJ booth. And there's like people in there just dancing around and shit, having a good old time. So they're actually pretty cool if you're into like DJ culture, like style sets. But if you like Fatboy Slim, like you'll like that one.
Yeah, I mean, I was a fan back then. I used to listen to a lot of like
that big
house
room
music,
house, yeah,
EDM and whatever techno, what everybody.
Yeah,
calls
back when
techno.
that. Like the big room stuff, like Fatboy Slim, Chemical Brothers,
like Tiesto.
Yeah, it's Prodigy.
Yeah, Prodigy. I loved Prodigy. I'm all about smacking my bitch up.
Remember one of the open announcements when Sam Briggs came out to smack my bitch up? That was awesome. I would like to go like to one of their shows, like in their peak era, their peak commercial era, like in the 90s, when all that big room house was like hitting the radio.
Firestarter.
Yeah, I would have loved to have gone to like to that Living Off the Fat of the Land, like that record. I would have loved to have gone to a show from that era, but I was living in Japan at the time. But I mean, I just can imagine what that shit was like, you know.
I'm sure it was insane.
Yeah. That and like what My Life with the Thrill Kill Cold.
I forgot about them. Yeah, there was so much shit that I used to listen to that I don't even know. Like I don't remember anymore, like what it was or who. But I've got CDs, like stacks and stacks of like
burned CDs. Yeah.
That I used to get from Napster.
I found a mini disc of I remember it was the last show I did before I left Japan, before my son was born. It was a show that I did, and I recorded it on my mini disc player. Yeah, that's how fancy I was back then.
Yeah. Those mini disc players were more than a DVD.
Yeah.
Or a CD-ROM.
There's a good documentary on YouTube about like why the mini disc player died, and it was essentially on Spotify.
Oh.
Which I never would have like connected those two things together, but it was
Spotify they're a European company, right?
Just Swedish.
So
the last Malmö, Sweden, is where I was at the last time I was in Sweden. Wait, no, Norrköping. Yeah, Norrköping, Sweden was the last place that we had the World Championships there, and so whenever I go there, I go to a place. I like to have instead of a local restaurant, just try and learn about the city.
Yeah.
So that city, Norrköping, is where Spotify was invented, and also the adjustable crescent wrench.
Oh.
Like, talk about two things that have changed the world.
Right. Well, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
I was like, hold up, what? It's like, yeah, the adjustable wrench was invented here. And I was like, wow. Like that's just something that I've always had. Like, to think of it being invented. Yeah, that's like
have this wrench.
Yeah, it's many wrenches.
Which adjustable wrench though? Like the
Crescent.
The crescent.
Yeah.
Or the monkey.
The adjustable
the
crescent
monkey
wrench.
pipe wrench.
Yeah. So every year at the end of the World Championships, the host nation gives a gift to the country that's going to be doing the next World Championships. So that year they gave them a crescent wrench that was wrapped in yellow and blue tape, which I thought was pretty cool. And it was actually part of their logo. So like there's a standard logo, in the logo you're supposed to showcase like some sort of skyline that's indicative of your country, and then some sort of totem or whatever. So I remember one of them was this tower. It's like the equivalent to like the Statue of Liberty in Sweden.
Okay.
And then there was like a crescent wrench in there, and I didn't understand.
You didn't understand the crescent wrench?
Yeah.
He doesn't know what the crescent wrench means. He doesn't know what to do with the 3 shells.
Yeah. All restaurants are Taco Bell now.
Actually, that would be kind of nice if all restaurants were Taco Bells. It'd make eating out a lot easier. But only if...
And then when it was in Mexico last year, the Norway is obviously this year, and they gave him a poncho and a big sombrero.
See, and people say that that's racist.
No, but like, and so like for us, like if we ever host the World Championships, I think what I would give them is probably just like an AR-15
And a Chevy.
and some diabetes.
And some fucking Chevy truck.
No, but it would have to be something really campy and really stereotypical. So like, I don't know, like a cowboy hat and a bottle of bourbon or something.
A big glass of McDonald's Coke.
McDonald's Coke, not the regular Coke you get on the street.
No, not that. There's actually a whole thing about that. Speaking of,
Yeah, I didn't know that there were, because
well,
McDonald or Disneyland has their own formula.
well, it's not that Coke says not. Coke doesn't say that McDonald's has their own formula, but it's how it's contained. So apparently, Coke has guidelines for restaurants.
Okay.
Okay. And this is all hearsay at this point because I haven't seen or read any of the articles. But so Coke recommends that you filter and chill the water before adding the syrup, and that the syrup come from a stainless steel container, not a plastic bag in a box. And that's what McDonald's does.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Okay.
So the water's cold before it mixes with the syrup, and then the ice doesn't melt as fast, which retains the sugary
The flavor,
goodness
okay.
and everything else. And the stainless steel keeps it from leaching, basically plasticky, leachy bullshit into the
thingy thing.
Yeah, the thingy thing, the syrup.
Okay.
So and that's why Coke is better because at McDonald's, because usually if you get a Coke out of a bottle at a store, it's
Tastes
sitting
different,
there, it tastes
yeah.
different. If you get a Coke at another restaurant, they're probably not using stainless, because most places have
Or just taking it out of the box.
their syrup. Yeah, the syrup comes in a plastic bag that's shoved in a box that
Yeah.
sits on a rack, and you just swap out boxes as needed. And
Yeah.
so, but apparently, McDonald's does it to the recommended
Specs.
Now, whether that's the case or not, I don't know. But that's what I heard the other day. Because I was like, oh, I hate McDonald's.
So, but Disneyland has their own formula, right?
I don't know. I didn't know that Disneyland had.
I thought they did.
Now, I do know that they used to, at Epcot, they had like before that Coke machine that you could get that like you just punch all the
That
buttons
freestyle
in.
machine or whatever they call it.
They had something similar to that there before it was released anywhere else.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know if
I
they
think
have
the first
their
time I
own.
ever saw that was like in a movie theater.
Yeah.
That was some mind-blowing shit. Because I could get a cherry vanilla Coke.
You can get an orange cherry vanilla Coke.
Yeah, I don't know about
I
that.
don't know about that either.
Sounds like Tootsie Rolls.
Ugh.
You don't like Tootsie Rolls?
No, not a Tootsie Roll person. The sugary candies I don't get into.
So, up to 54 minutes, we were majority talking about music, so I guess now we're shifting to food.
I mean, we just natural progression from Tootsie Rolls to
Cotton candy, sweet and low.
sweet and low.
Let me
Jesus.
see that Tootsie Roll.
Yeah, I'm not a 69 boys. Backed by the Quad
which
City
was
DJs.
95 South.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that for quite some time. And then I also learned something the other day, thanks to the power of Instagram, that Cisco does not make any money off of the thong song.
Really?
Because when he says that part about living La Vida Loca, he did not clear that with Ricky Martin's people. So they didn't come out and say like what the split was, but he said, Cisco was like, let's just say they make a lot of money every time that song gets played.
I'm gonna start playing that song. Just to
And
play it.
to me, it's just funny because like sample clearing. I mean, maybe because I'm a DJ and I'm very into hip hop music, that I understand like how detrimental that can be to like your dividends.
Yeah.
Because what was Oasis? Remember that group?
Yeah. The brothers, they hate each other.
Yeah, they got sued.
For it wasn't. It was for.
Well, it's Bittersweet Symphony, but I don't know who they stole. Or they sampled that melody from, and they don't get any money from that song because they never cleared that sample.
Huh. I mean, I can see that. I mean, this show has been warned several times for playing music on it by YouTube.
On YouTube? You guys are on YouTube? The audio?
Audio.
Okay.
Yeah. So, like, one of the previous shows I was talking about, a guy named Elwood, Prince Elwood III, I think was his name, and he's a producer out of North Carolina. But he put out a song called an album called The Perilous of Our Times, and one of the songs he samples from is from Sundown. The song's called Sundown, and he basically remade the song Sundown. And it's really good. And I was playing it for Randy.
On the show?
As we were talking over it, yeah. And we're
right.
talking over it just to, so fair right stuff. And we got a warning from YouTube that they could not preview this or allow this to be shown to
To minors?
well, just to certain
countries? Oh, no, that's different.
And I'm like, all right.
No,
But we've been warned. I mean, our one Christmas episode got pulled.
See, that's different.
But
That's
we
a takedown.
But yeah, we had a takedown for that. But we talked over one of those songs too.
Well, takedowns are completely different than warnings. Because, like with the DJ podcast that I do all the time, I always have to clear music. So if you get a takedown, that's bad.
Yeah.
Because if you get 3 takedowns, you're done.
Yeah, I think I've had 2.
So you're on the edge.
I'm living on the edge. That's where I'm at. That's where I live.
But the other one, just the copyright warning, like that's just a lot of it has to do with the rights in certain countries. Like maybe that label doesn't have rights or whatever. Because I get those all the time, and usually, like as long as it doesn't say that the rights are banned in the USA, then you can just go ahead and leave it on there.
No, I just leave them all up. I think I've had 2 takedowns.
Well, but like
They
for
were
me,
both
like
Christmas shows.
I might be using music like like as we're talking about equipment or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's I can't just have it like muted.
No, I get that part. Like I just like the whole like I understand.
So was it Dominic the Christmas donkey?
Yes. No, they didn't specify because we did the top 10.
Is that his name?
Yeah, it was Dominic.
Yeah.
The Italian Christmas donkey.
I
I wonder
never
if Frank
heard that
knows him.
song. You should ask Frank.
Like, hey, Dominic? He's the Italian Christmas donkey.
Donkey, yeah.
Hee-haw, hee-haw.
I had never heard that song until you played that. And what was the other one that got?
As part of that, it was like Christmas in Hollis with Run DMC.
Yeah.
There was one by Corey Taylor, who is the frontman for Slipknot. It was like Merry Fucking Christmas or something like that. There was Dominic the Donkey.
You ever heard his commercial for Slipknot cereal?
No. There's a Slipknot cereal?
It's just a fake commercial.
Oh.
Every box has a cup of broken glass. Because broken glass is metal.
I'm gonna have to look that one up. I can't remember who else we did on that show, but it was like copyright infringement, blah 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 blah, takedown. We're taking down this, and I'm like, but what about like fair use, and because I read about copyright infringement, whatever.
Yeah.
And I get that, but I'm not sitting here playing the song in its entirety for someone to go, like, I'm playing 10 to 15 seconds of the best part of the song while we're talking over it. And I was just eat shit, because you guys, like, there's all these different, like, Marvel and Star Wars and music review sites, and they all play music and they all talk over it, and they're not getting taken down. And that's all, and they claim
like
all
copyrighted
fair rights.
music?
Yeah, like that. Well, so if you show a video on YouTube of something from Star Wars or a Marvel, that's copyright infringement.
Okay.
Necessarily. I mean, you're showing a portion of a movie or a show. So by YouTube's definition, that's copyright infringement. But these guys show those, and they talk over them about da-da-da-da-da, and they're not even talking about the scene that they're even showing half the time. They're just talking about the actor or the character in that video. So it's just like, but why aren't you taking that shit down? That's copyright infringement. They're only showing 15 seconds. I'm playing 15 seconds of music and talking over it simultaneously.
Well, that's because you're not verified, dude. You don't have 15,000 followers.
They can verify these nuts.
Got him! Yeah, I've been fortunate enough to not ever have been faced with that, but there's some shows that we do where it's like, we do a pick 3 series.
Yeah.
Where it's not like the top 3 or the best 3, it's just you just pick 3 from this particular avenue of music, like best 3 hip-hop tracks, or pick 3 hip-hop tracks, or pick 3 Halloween themed tracks. When I did that one, my number 1 was the song called Goodbye Horses from Silence of the Lambs, when Buffalo Bill's doing that dance.
Jesus. That's awesome.
Nobody knows that song, but as soon as if I just told you the name of it, like, you don't know that song,
yeah, well,
but as soon as you hear it, you're like, da, 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 and people start cringing, yeah.
Rubbing nipples, tucking penis. Yeah, it's, so we went from music to food, now we're back to music.
Yeah. But anyway, so what we would do is, like, all 3 of us would pick 5 songs, and then we'll record, like 30 seconds of each song, and then run it through YouTube first.
Okay.
And then it'll say, like, this song, copyright. It'll say, like, block or strike or whatever if you publish this.
Okay.
So that's how we kind of set ourselves up to not get taken down.
See, this happens automatically through Podbean. The posting to YouTube is an automatic. It's part of the publishing process.
But like I said, we screen it first.
Yeah.
And then whichever ones don't make the cut, then we
pull those. And
we pull those out and just add in whatever we want instead.
Because I'm curious as to how some DJs, where all they do is just sample other people's shit.
Oh, they clear that shit.
Not everybody's clearing that.
But it depends what you're doing. So, like, if I'm playing, like, at a CrossFit comp, and I'm sampling and shit like that, no, I'm obviously playing other people's music.
Right.
That's different. But if my intention is to make a mix and monetize all that, then I have to
then
get
you have
it
to
cleared.
clear that. Yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing. I'm not monetizing off of this show. This is.
But like with music, like if you're like that whole Cisco thing, yeah, you have to get that shit cleared, and you make an agreement to whatever beforehand.
Yeah.
But like the whole thing with Cisco is like that song was blowing the fuck up, so they were like, all right, motherfucker, we want half.
You said "Live in La Vida Loca"
one too many times.
You said you spoke Spanish.
Yeah.
Now you know what.
Yes.